I wanted to change it up for the last video because this was a little deep, man. I wanted to talk about narcissism, something I've been struggling with most of my life. A lot of people that have narcissism, like me, sorry for the phone dropping, get that from their parents, bro. I mean, their parents give them, like my mom and dad, they said a lot of things to me, bro. A lot of things. They create a scenario in which you're gaslit in every single moment. You have scenarios that were given to you where you were asked to be an adult much before your age. I had to fend for myself since I've been a child. Like, to get more in depth with that, when narcissists all around you, right? Especially when you're a narcissist, like especially in my case, when you grew up with a narcissistic mother and a narcissistic father, right? Both of these people, right? Nobody likes them. So all of a sudden you're isolated from everybody, right? So since you're isolated from everybody, you're all by yourself. There was years where I spent alone pretty much. Nobody wanted to hang out with me, my parents, nothing. I mean, to put insult to injury, I have ADHD. So now they didn't like my parents. So I had to figure out how to get through around that. But then people don't like my ADHD. So now I have to figure out how to get around that. But then anybody that has to deal with narcissistic parents knows that you have to develop certain qualities to deal with them that other people don't like. So now, because of you and you, now I have issues with everybody else. Like, now I don't know how to relate to people because every time they say something, for example, female narcissists and male narcissists are very different, right? For example, my mom, she was a narcissist, right? But she just gaslit herself. You know, every time that she felt like I was shitting on her, she was on some, I would see so right. And to be honest, you know what that made me into? There's certain good things. And now I check everything. Now I'll be like, wait, no. I check everything you say. Now I have proof. Like if I do something, I have to take a video of it now. Because I don't trust that you have a word. Because people will do you like this. Like, and it's just like you have that, right? Which creates the isolation in your head, right? Your mom is saying all of this, right? It's isolation, shitting on you, telling you nobody fuck with you. You have all this energy, you feeling it, you just like, oh my God, like, especially because this just made it worse with ADHD, but I'm pretty sure it's just as bad if you don't. Then on the weekends, whenever you actually do see your damn dad, he's here, I'm the most bacano nigga in the world, and this, that, and the third, and you ain't shit. You ain't shit, you ain't nothing, you a palomo, you a piece of shit. I don't know what the fuck you doing. Oh, you got a 95, why you ain't got 100? I know your brother is failing, but you know what? You should be getting 100. I know everybody around you is never gonna do this, but you're shit because you're doing it. And then you realize it's like, oh, I got taller than you when I was 13. I've surpassed you in every single method of the way. No wonder it can't conceivably be in your head that I'm better than you because it hurts. It hurts to admit as a man that your son has surpassed you at such a young age, and that hurts you. And that creates a certain level of protection of myself, right? See, because when I was younger, I had all of these traumas combined with ADHD and then combined with the narcissism, because when you by yourself and nobody's helping you, all you know is you. Like, keep it up being with me. If you had nobody around you, everybody was trying to finesse you, everybody's trying to do this, and nobody, like, first of all, you have niggas, I'm from the Bronx, like, so, like, maybe if I grew up in a suburban neighborhood, it wouldn't have been like this, but I'm on the Bronx, bro. These niggas was out here hunting me. Ain't nobody was defending me. I was doing my school shit, niggas was shitting on me. I was doing good, I was getting shit on in school, out of school, and with everybody, bro. And with your parents talking to you like shit, something people don't understand, bro. When you talk to your kids like shit, I didn't know that was bad. So other people talk to me like shit, and they get upset. They get upset if I talk to them so good. But I'm like, you talk to me this way. I'm confused. You know, and maybe I'm just autistic. because I've had such a hard issue. It has such a hard time dealing with this. But I guess this could be part 1 of the guide of narcissism. Like, I guess I could talk about how I first started waking up. But maybe I'll just keep the template, right? You know, you grow up like this. You have all of this. You have all these people that do all the things, right? But here's the key part. You get older. You get out of your house. I moved out as pretty much a couple months right after I graduated. My mom spent the summer not there, came back, was wilding. I'm like, yo, you know what? I make money renting my own room. That's a big thing in New York, where you could go in an apartment, rent out a room. I rented out a room for $500. Remember that. And I remember the first thing you want to do, this is part 1. When you get out of narcissistic situations and you know they did you dirty, really just take time. I went celibate for a year. Yeah, I did. I went celibate for a year. That's something a lot of y'all won't do. But that's important. That's really important, because sometimes, at least in my case, I used to mask my pain through a lot of sexual drive. So with that being said, this is going to be part 1. And I hope if it resonates with you, I'm definitely going to be making more parts of this, because I just kind of wanted to put the beginnings of it, right? Part 1. So I want y'all to understand that you're not alone in this narcissistic. I'm a recovering narcissist if you haven't peeped. But in all reality, it's going to be okay. Because if you're here, you're doing way better than a lot of people. And I appreciate all of you, and I hope that as time keeps going by, my videos help the masses and you and myself, because this is also healing myself, ironically, as I do this.